Welcome to Vskills YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about the top interview questions for leadership. So, let's get started. Question number 1. What are the key values that you demonstrate as a leader? The answer is: as a leader, the most important value that I believe in is my integrity, together with honesty and trust in all my actions to establish credibility as a leader. Such that by having this conviction behind my words and actions, those whom I lead are again bought into the direction I take them. Question number 2. How do you gain commitment from your team? The answer is: as a leader, my focus is to gain commitment from my teams by influencing and persuading them to set specific objectives and buy into the process, such that after they have established cooperation and cohesion, they are on board to achieve the set goal. Question number 3. Why do you think a leader would fail? The answer is: I believe that any leader would fail when they cannot get their team together on board with the goals of the organization. Also, the factors which are outside the control of a leader may lead to failures, like available resources, time constraints, and the economy. You are also suggested to give example you give, and make sure you talk about how you handled a difficult challenge and how you analyze the setback. Also, tell how you work towards obtaining honest feedback to ensure that you learned from the failure. Question number 4. As a leader, what do you do so that you get others to accept your ideas? The answer is: as a leader, I generally speak about the benefits of the idea and how to apply it. Also, I stay open to other thoughts and alter my ideas so that all can agree. Therefore, when I gain others' approval, I am much more successful in attaining the goals than when you make it mandatory to follow procedure. Question number 5. How do you praise a team member in public? The answer is: as a leader, I would use a time when we all would be gathered in a group, like a meeting, to bring up the praise to the team member. Also, the motive would be to appreciate his success in front of the group so others could also learn best practices. Question number 6. Do you feel it is necessary to meet with your team? The answer is: as a team leader, I feel that I should meet my team at least once a week at a set time and day of the week. Since I strongly believe communication among team members is very critical. Also, this allows the team to get together regularly and talk about the challenges faced and suggested practices. Also, for any events like a new project begins, an award or promotion is given, or in a challenging situation, I would want to bring the team together, so that everyone feels a part of the team and come together in challenging times. Question number 7. How would you go about getting cohesion in a team who often disagree? The answer is: in such a situation, I would find common ground between the members who disagree. Thereafter, talk about the importance of the overall goal and the implications when we do not come together to achieve it. I would make them understand how important it is to work together in agreement so that it is a win-win situation for both parties. Question number 8. Have you mentored another aspiring leader? The answer is: yes, I did mentor another aspiring leader, wherein I treated it much like the relationship that I have with my team. I work towards building a strong working relationship with the person, listening to their goals, giving advice, and my personal experience. Also, I shared my best practices and continuously monitored their progress to celebrate their success and move them in the right direction. Question number 9. What is the most difficult part of being a leader? The answer is: as a leader, I am expected to manage the team and bring them together to work towards achieving the goal. It is my responsibility to see the end goal and vision of an organization to lead others towards it. But when others do visualize it the same way, we are required to be the lone voice to bring them back on track. Question number 10. How do you handle change? The answer is: being the team leader, we are required to be the first ones to embrace change, since if we don't like those around you will quickly see that. Also, I am required to ensure that I can communicate the change with a conviction that it's the right path to adopt. For this, I prepare by ensuring that I have answers for all questions that may be asked or find resources to answer them. Also, I patiently listen to others' concerns about the change and help them through the transition. Question number 11. What steps do you take when you are unsure about achieving the goals? The answer is: as a leader, I am open to feedback and be willing to ask for help when not clear on how to achieve a goal. I would also use other resources available to find the best course of action to achieve the goal. Question number 12. What strategies would you use to share bad news with your team? The answer is: as a leader, it is my responsibility to bring the team together and state the news. Also, I would explain why it occurred and the steps needed to take in the future. I would also ask the team to share their opinion and concerns, answer questions, and share their viewpoints to know how we can avoid a similar situation. Question number 13. Do you think is competition among a team considered healthy? The answer is: I believe competition in a team is very good as long as it is in good spirit. The team must have a high level of cohesion among its members to avoid any misunderstandings. Being the team leader, it's my responsibility to ensure positivity when there is a competition and monitor it continuously. Question number 14. What technique do you use to build support for your ideas with employees who do not report to you and on whom you have no authority? The answer is: in such situations where I am required to build support for my ideas with cross-functional teams, I make sure that I voice my opinion in an extremely clear and effective manner. To develop an effective relationship, I will listen to their feedback and ideas carefully, together with any alterations suggested if they are necessary to build support or improve on the idea. My motive is to build an environment where I seek input and validate my idea by explaining why it's the best possible route. Question number 15. What is your style or method to delegate responsibilities to your team? The answer is: to delegate responsibilities to the team members, I tend to match the required responsibilities to the strength of each team member. In case there is a team member who is working towards improving an aspect, then I will allow them to take on the task and make sure they have the required tools to be successful. Also, I would monitor their progress with the desired goals. Question number 16. What technique do you use to rally your team in difficult projects? The answer is: in difficult times I tend to communicate my confidence in their ability to complete the project. Also, I make sure that I remove all possible obstacles so that they have all the tools required to complete the task. Also, I ensure that there are clear expectations and open communication. Question number 17. What steps do you take to encourage the development of your employees? The answer is: as a mentor, it is my responsibility to develop the skills of my employees and give effective performance feedback regularly, and constant coaching. Also, I take a personal interest in the development of my employees, such that when they see the commitment towards their growth, they are all the more motivated. Question number 18. Consider some people do not report to you and you have got no authority over, so how would you build support ideas with them? The answer is: in such a situation where I must build support for my ideas with cross-functional teams, I'll ensure that I communicate my opinion clearly and effectively to them. Also, I'll listen to their feedback and their ideas, and I will make amends if they are necessary to build support or improve on the idea. I promote an environment where input is sought and validate my idea by explaining why it's the best route. Question number 19. How do you go about resolving a conflict? The answer is: when it comes to conflict, I'll opt for a mediated approach. What I believe is that it's important to listen to both sides and understand where each is coming from. There is usually some common ground between any conflict, and I start there and build. Question number 20. How do you delegate responsibilities to your team? The answer is: I match up responsibilities with each member's strengths. If I have a team member who is working on improving an aspect, I will allow them to take on the task and ensure they have the tools necessary to be successful. I would monitor their progress as well. Question number 21. What role does leadership play to a manager? The answer is: to communicate with clarity to the strategic vision to the management team, is what is the role of the manager involves. This vision must be able to be in the form of a clear direction and plans. There should be clear objectives, timeliness, priorities, performance measures, and accountability. Question number 22. What are the most important values you demonstrate as a leader? The answer is: integrity should be your most important value. To establish credibility as a leader, one must demonstrate honesty and trust in all the actions. By having this conviction behind your words and actions, those whom you lead are again bought into the direction you take them. Question number 23. How do you achieve objectives in a fast-paced environment? The answer is: I ensure that the team knows the objectives and the timeliness that have been set. I place milestones so each member can check their progress. Question number 24. What difference a team leader holds from a team manager? The answer is: a manager can handle tasks and responsibilities and ensure that others get their work done, while a leader will inspire and motivate their team to procure their goals. Question number 25. Have you ever experienced commitment from your team? The answer is: by influencing and persuading them to set specific objectives and also buy into the process, lead to a great commitment on my team's part. And once they have established cooperation and cohesion, they are on board to procure the goal. Question number 26. What is your strategy to remain engaged in a conversation? The answer is: I actively listen by paraphrasing what others say to me. That ensures that I am on the same page as the other person and keeps me attentive to the conversation. Question number 27. What is your way to formulate and present arguments to others? The answer is: first, I look at all sides of an argument so I know what may come up when I present my position. I base my arguments strictly on the objective facts. Question number 28. How would you proceed to reorganize your team? The answer is: first, I'd look at the overall goals of the respective organization, and then I'll give my level best to match my team's strength up with the organization. Question number 29. What is the 3 important roles of a team leader? The answer is: team leaders are responsible for training team members, setting strategy and monitoring progress towards goals. Good leaders should have strong communication, problem solving, organizational and delegation skills. Team leaders can typically grow into managers and eventually senior leadership. Question number 30. What are the 5 responsibilities of a leader? The answer is: the 5 roles of a good leader are the motivator, the mentor, the learner, the communicator, and the navigator. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.